The first question says 3x minus 6, and we've been asked to evaluate. When they ask you to evaluate, they're actually asking you to find the actual number that the expression stands for. For example, this number one is just 3x minus 6, and this is not this is not a number, excuse me. It's not a number at all. So with that, we can we've been given the value of x to be negative 3. So it's negative 3 we're going to put into wherever we see x. Okay? Is that clear?
Okay.
Yeah. Good. So
Yeah.
wherever we see x, we just substitute negative 3 because we've been given negative 3 as the value, then minus 6. Then the next line is going to be 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Then another negative 6. And this is going to give us negative 15. So we should always take note of our negative signs, okay? You know,
Okay.
the negative would have been positive if we are multiplying between negative and negative, because negative times negative is a positive sign. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then the second one says 3a, 3a. Hold on, give me a few seconds. This number two says 3a plus 4a squared. We've been given a again to be negative 2. So we just put negative 2 wherever we see a. So this is negative 2 all squared. Again, 3 times negative 2. 3 is positive, 2 is negative. That's a negative 6. Plus, then 4 times negative 2 will give us a negative 8. I mean, yeah, we cannot do that straight. I forgot that is a square here. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have 4 times, you know, our negative 2 in two places. That is negative 2 times negative 2. That's the meaning of the square on top of that. And with our abutments, we can't add this unless we multiply with the bracket first. So minus 6 plus 4 times negative 2 times negative 2 gives us positive 4. Negative 2 times negative 2 gives us positive 4. Is that clear?
Yes.
So there's no negative there. So with this, we have, let me see, negative 6 plus 4 times 4 is 16, right?
Yes.
So we have 16. But again, this is a negative and this is a positive. It's just like say you have negative sign in 6 places, okay?
Okay.
And you have positive signs in 16 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you have, if you use 6, which is negative, to cancel out 6 of the positive, okay? Your result is
Okay.
going to be positive. Then that will be 10 positive, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why our answer is not going to be 22, like you stated, but it's going to be um, 10, and it's going to be positive, so that is 10. Is that clear to you?
Yes.
So with this number one that you have done, you would have gotten it, but it's just because of the sign. Negative and negative should give us increased negative. And this one, because you already got this, okay, there is a sign here, sign issue here also. Whenever you square a negative number, it gives you positive. So that is 20. Instead of 22, that will be 10. Okay, the third one, number 3, we have AB. Okay, let me change the color there. So number 3, we have AB over C. And we've been given the value of A to be -2, so that's -2. Then B is 5, that's 5. Then C is -2 as well. So there's no point doing much with this particular question because we already have -2 at the bottom and -2 at the top. -2 at the bottom and -2 at the top. So you can cancel them. Okay.
Yes.
So when you cancel this, what's your answer?
5.
5. Is it going to be negative or positive?
Positive.
So with that, we just write 5. So you can see where the mistake lies here, right?
Yes.
Even as you have gotten this, this is still okay, but you should cancel the negative out since you are dividing it. So that is number 3 there. Then number 4. Number 4, let's look at number 4. We have x squared minus 3xy plus 2y. Okay, we've been given the value of x to be -1, so that is -1 squared. Then we've been given the value of y to be 2, so that is negative, that's -3 into that -1 and the 2 which is for y. Then plus 2 of y as well, which is also 2. So -1 squared is a +1. Then -3 times -1 is +3. Then times 2, that is +6. Then the last one, 2 times 2 is 4. So our answer to this is going to be 7 plus 4, which is 11, instead of the 0 that you've gotten here. And I can see that you got the meaning of what the question asked you to do, but because of the sign issue, you know, when you multiply positive and positive, you get positive. And when you multiply negative and negative, you get positive. But when you multiply positive and negative, you get a negative sign. And negative, positive and negative also, or negative and positive, that's negative sign. So with that,
Okay.
yeah, that's it. So number 5, let's do the last one. Then I'm going to give you another one to try. Okay,
Okay.
now we have 2x cubed minus x squared plus 4, no, plus y. So this time around, we've been given other values for x and y. So that is 2 into x. X is now -3. So we have -3 cubed. Then minus x squared again. That is -3 squared. Then plus y. Y is 2. So this time around, -3 cubed simply means -3 times -3 times -3. Is that clear? And
Yes.
when you multiply the first two, you have +9. Then +9 times a -3 will give us -27. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So this first aspect is already -27. So we have 2 into -27. Then minus this -3 squared is already 9. Okay? Then plus 2. So we have a final answer at the bottom, which is 2 times -27 is -54, then minus 9, then plus 2. Obviously, our final answer is going to be a negative because of the -54. Is that clear?
Yes.
So what we can simply do is to say minus 54 minus 9. then plus 2. Say, if we add the negatives, which is 54 and 9, we have 63. That's negative 63, okay?
Okay.
That's minus 63, then plus 2. So if we use 2 positive to remove out of the negative 63, we have negative 61 as the final answer. So I'll give you, is that clear to you now?
Yes.
Do you have any question?
No.
Okay, so I'll give you some time to write this. If there's enough time after, then you do classwork. Otherwise, it will be assignment, but I think there should be enough time.
Okay.